Hey, what's up guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. This is actually the same day as yesterday's video, but I really want to watch the next episode of Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. As y'all know, I'm working through the series. It's so good. I'm gaining so much out of it. Currently, I believe I am on episode 5. This episode is titled From Students to Improvements, so I'm curious to see what this episode has in store for us.
Think that college students live here. We very
Ouch, offensive.
I'm a writer too, so I usually will be just working here.
I feel like if your primary focus and job is to be a writer or something that involves you spending a lot of time sitting at a desk, then your desk should be like completely decluttered, like barely anything on it other than only the essential items, and everything else can just be put in different areas.
Our pantry is open, so you can kind of see the chaos.
I definitely don't want an open pantry. He mentions that he hates the kitchen and wants to get out of there as fast as possible, but you need to make every room in your home some place that you enjoy being in.
I'm having trouble connecting to the idea of items of clothing sparking joy.
Oh, then that's good. Then don't keep anything at all. Maybe he can turn to a minimalist. Like, if clothes don't spark joy, then, like, don't have too many of them. Like, have you seen The Minimalist? I'm gonna watch that documentary tonight, but they barely have any clothes, and it works fine. So...
And the in-between.
then chuck them.
Sort of like, if the answer isn't yes, it's no.
Yes!
I know, that's
I
what it
agree.
should be.
I agree.
What I've known
Change his mind?
I feel like you have
She's so good at folding. It looks so good every single time.
By having these books will it be beneficial to your life going forward?
Exactly! Like, if you already read the books, and considering, like, you liked them, whatever, you took the information out of them, like, why do you need to have it? Oh, I totally forgot they were writers. Books probably have a different connection to them than it does to me.
To Kill a Mockingbird really inspired me a lot. I still read it about once every 2 years.
I don't know if I retract my original statement, but I do sort of see the value of rereading books at different stages of your life, perhaps, to see if you can grasp any additional information you might have missed the first time, or the information that you receive you view differently because you're at a different stage of your life. I can see how that might be beneficial. Okay, I see that. I don't think that should be considered a category, because if they are things that you need to get done, you should just get them done like that instant. I don't believe in, like, waiting to get things done like that. But, like, worst case scenario, let's say you get something in the mail and you're like, oh, I need to do this, but you have to go to work. Like, okay, whatever, sure, I can see that. So never mind, but, I just don't want this to become a category that people use as sort of a crutch, where they have really important things that they need to do, and they're like, well, I'll do it later, it's in my pile. If you decide to follow this paper category, maybe you can implement a goal where everything in the pending or important category you have to get done at a certain time. For example, all of the papers and bills and whatnot in the pending section, you can maybe set the rule that you need to go through all of those things by the end of the day or by the end of the week or something like that. Maybe it will help you to keep those piles from building up.
I'm a catastrophizer, and it means to prepare for the worst case scenario, doomsday, but like at all times.
No.
Catastrophizes.
I'm like the opposite of a catastrophizer. Like, I will never stock up on things or keep doubles or spares of things. For example, people who stock up on dish cleaner and soap and toilet paper and blah, 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 like all that stuff. Like, yeah, you use it every single day and eventually you're going to run out, but just go to the store when you run out. Like, I feel like that kind of stuff doesn't need to be sitting in your house waiting to be used. I think one of my worst traits with tidying is electronic items. Since I am a minimalist, I don't have excess items that I don't use every single day most of the time. So my electronics, I don't have excess items that I could just put away in boxes. I have my computer, my microphone, my iPad, and my phone, and then the cords for all of those. And it's so difficult to put them in boxes if I know I need to use them all throughout the day. So currently something I'm still working on, but I thought I'd mention it since it's related to what they're talking about right now.
Everything was like exploding out of it. It feels much easier now.
I'm very curious to see if people like this, or people in general who have this strong urge to tidy and actually do it, if they actually develop habits from it and keep those habits. Because it's not easy to tidy, but let's say you tidy, that's easier than keeping up the habit of making things clean all the time, because obviously those look super nice when they're folded properly and stored like that. But what happens when you're in a rush or you're lazy? Are you just going to throw it in there and have it be like it did prior to this experience? I think it would be interesting to watch like a follow-up, like I go to every single house like a few months from then or a year from then to see if they actually kept true to what they supposedly learned during this experience. I really don't like the look of open pantries, and I didn't know I didn't like it until right now, where I defined that I don't like them. I just feel like this is going to get messy so quickly unless you have a really strong will power not to let it get all over the place. Because right now they look stored well, but the issue is that you have to keep up with it every single day.
I learned to like vocalize his emotions. So
no.
I think it helped us.
I spit
address
everywhere.
things
That looks good.
that, like, wow,
Folding,
I really am
amazing.
feeling like that spark
Everyone's
of
folding
joy.
becomes like 10 times better. I didn't take away too much from this particular episode. It was a bit shorter than all of the other ones, and maybe it was just harder for me because the transformations weren't as exhilarating as some of the other ones have been. Either way, I'm very proud of the both of them for taking that initiative to transform from adolescence into adulthood and make that step together. Was really beautiful to see. And I'm so happy that everyone there, Marie, the parents, were all super supportive, and I wish them the best of luck in their future. Hopefully they're still together. I don't know when this was filmed. I'm super excited for my next video, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!